Good evening, everyone. I'm here today to tell you exactly how you can save your relationship. Now, a lot of relationships are marked by having a lot of arguments, misunderstandings, and general disagreements. But today, I'm going to give you 3 phrases that are guaranteed to get you past all of those things. Now remember, these are just phrases, but they're really mindsets. These are mindsets that help you really tap into that way of thinking so that you can have a wonderful, successful relationship. The first phrase is this. For show. For show. Little audience participation. For show. That means certainly, for certain. Now, it's funny, the Japanese actually have a phrase that translates to for show. It is hui, which means I acknowledge that you are speaking, although I do not wish to bring dishonor to you by agreeing with that obviously wrong statement. How does this save your relationship? You've been there before. 2 people are butting heads. They can't see eye to eye. You know they're wrong. They know you're wrong. And the argument really needs to end quickly. You don't want to lose any face by admitting that you're wrong, obviously. So you just simply tell them the next thing that they say, you just simply say, for show, and it ends the argument right there. I encourage you to use it at your next opportunity. For show. The next phrase, guaranteed to save your relationship, is LOL. Stands for laugh out loud, otherwise known as ha 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 ha. There's a psychological technique called the laughter curtain. It means that you really ridicule what the other person is saying by simply laughing at it. You see it all the time when it comes down to things like conspiracy theories. Hey man, I watched this video on the internet and it says that we didn't really land on the moon. You simply repeat what they say. We didn't laugh on the moon. We didn't land on the moon. LOL. Now, in your relationship, you know this is a great opportunity to use this when you get caught. The other day, I was out and came back, and I noticed that my girlfriend had been looking through my phone. And she starts saying, "Who is Charnice?" Charnice? Know who that is? Now, that is the second way to save your relationship. Now, there is a third phrase. Simply put, this next phrase is pretty much like the cousin of LOL. This is pretty much what I call the nuclear option. You don't want to use this except under extreme circumstances. You so crazy. You so crazy. It's the same thinking. Now, this is a little bit of a different twist on things. You don't want to laugh at them. You've already passed that. You've already used that option. Okay? LOL is off the table. You can't say for show because you're not really agreeing with what they're saying. So instead, you have to go with you so crazy. Again, here's a perfect example of when you can use you so crazy. Okay? Let's say Sunday. I'm going to spend a lot of time watching football. America's pastime. Or is that baseball? Doesn't matter. Anyway, your significant other comes in and says, "Are you really just going to sit there all day and watch football?" Now, the key is you don't actually address their question. You just simply hit them with a, You so crazy. You so crazy. But don't forget, you can use it the other way. Now, there have been times, I admit, where I've confronted someone after I noticed that the credit card statement has a few bills on there that I didn't know about. So you hit them with that too. Honey, what are these charges for Nordstrom's, for Macy's? Charges? You so crazy. Again, you don't actually address what they say. Now I know what you're thinking. This seems like a very simple way to get out of things, but actually it's used in international politics all the time. One of the best people at using this, of course, is Russian President Vladimir Putin. Didn't think about that, did you? I'll give you an example. Sochi Olympics, right? 2014. Mr. Putin, we understand that you've displaced millions of people in order to put on your Olympic Games. For sure. Yep, I did it. Not going to stop what I'm doing. And he kept it moving. Mr. Putin, we understand that you've been sending aid trucks to the Crimean region in Ukraine full of military gear. Me? Send military aid to Crimea? You so crazy. Wouldn't do that. It's me, baby. Finally, when it even came down to annexing the region into Russia itself, what did Mr. Putin say? You know what he said, guys. You mean to tell me that this region is not part of Russia? LOL. LOL. And those are three phrases guaranteed to save your relationship and, of course, avert nuclear war. Mr. Toastmaster.